Come on, thank you. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Thank you. Now I suppose we got to do a show, huh? Let me tell you something. The oddest thing just happened to me. Seriously. Standing behind that curtain, I was seized with this overwhelming urge to vote. Are you as glad as I am that those damn elections are over? Gee. One more of those political commercials and I wouldn't have voted for anybody. I think we should bring in capital punishment the next time they run those ads. How many of you watched the news last night where they tried to make the results exciting?
Yeah.
CBS started like at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. By 8 o'clock, everybody was all over.
Yeah.
And poor Dan Rather tried to give you the idea that it was just exciting as could be for 4 hours. And in desperation last night at 8 o'clock, Dan Rather projected that Raul Montagna would be the new McDonald's Employee of the Month. I'm telling you. It was nutty. A few surprises. A great day for the Democrats. I mean, I'm not I don't take political stand. The Republicans lost both houses. Big deal. I lost 3. What am I laughing at? Well, you got to keep your sense. Republicans, as you know, lost their majority in the Senate. Yeah, Reagan has not seen so many vacated seats since they used to play his movies. Well, hold it. I'm too old to be drafted. What's the deal? Now, the president has 2 more years in office. Now he has no control of the Senate or the House. That makes him what they call a lame duck president. Now, do you know what a lame duck president really means? That means in the next 2 years, George Bush will tell Ronnie to get his own coffee in Danish. A lame duck. Of course, there were elections all over the country in lots of states. I understand here in California that Tom Bradley and the California Angels have a time-sharing plan on a case of champagne. It's, who knows? Now, the suspense is mounting. Everybody is now waiting for the California Governor, Duke Magian, to make the big appointment. Chief Justice Joseph Wapner to the California Supreme Court. Now, the big race out in California was Ed Shaw versus Senator Alan Cranston, who's had about 5 terms as a senator, and then Cranston got it. And Shaw, is that pronouncing it correct?
Yes.
Ed, as they said in the commercials, Shaw. It's a weird name, Shaw. It's something that Vanna White would spell while drunk. Here in California, English was voted the official language of California. But they had to print the ballot in Spanish so the voters could read it. True. Come on. Right? Now, I don't know what the hell that law means. What are you going to do? You're walking down the street, you're speaking Spanish, they revoke your tonsils? English is the official language. What's the difference? You know what it does? It makes the soundtracks of all Sylvester Stallone movies illegal. Look, no, I'm telling you, California is a weird state. For example, I'll tell you. The garbanzo bean was voted the silliest salad bar ingredient. Didn't you know the cherry tomato conceded this morning? Wally George, you know the name? Beat out the macadamia as the state nut. We're talking. I'm telling you, folks, in California, they have some weird propositions on the ballot. Did you vote Proposition
Yes.
G?
What was that?
Was defeated. It would have made it illegal to make quiche into shapes that would arouse your prurient interest. Proposition Z, soundly beaten. Z would have made it a crime to watch Gilligan's Island in colorization. Proposition, I got more of these. Proposition 36, that won easily. That would declare airline food to be a deadly weapon. I voted, and I'm sure you did, for Proposition O. It puts a ceiling of 200 on the number of talk shows from Los Angeles. 200. The president got some criticism. How many of you got a telephone call? A pre-recorded telephone call from President Reagan? He got criticized. He made it a pre-recorded call. They just called numbers at random, and it was a record. And they said, "Hi, this is Ronald Reagan. I'm taking a nap now, but when you hear the beep, vote Republican." And he got criticized for that. It was so easy for him that I understand that he's going to pre-record his last 2 years in office and just go directly to the ranch. Anyway, it's over. We got a good shot. I was out of town for a while. How'd the Red Sox do? Sorry I brought that up. Anyway, tonight we've got a real good show for you tonight. Mr. Burt Reynolds is with us. A very inventive, troubled comedian. All comedians are troubled. Dick Shawn is with us tonight. And a lovely girl whom I have not met. She is a Chinese actress, very pretty. She's rather tall, has been in a number of movies. Her name is Shakti, and she will be with us later. And whatever. So thanks for coming. We'll be right back. Thank you. No.